infuse the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution with Christian values, and they did that intentionally. And even though Thomas Jefferson was a slave owner, he knew that it was morally wrong. And so people hear that, well, I would have done this. Look, gluttony is morally wrong. I struggle with it and want to correct it, and I'm not comparing.
Well, you're a better man than me. I struggle with all 7 of the deadly sins. Yeah. You only struggle with one. You are one great man.
I was just giving you an example.
Right,
One that was easy for me to call out.
Right.
But so yeah, these men were flawed, but they were believers. Because other than Jesus, I think we're all flawed and struggle with all the sins. And he put something in the Declaration of Independence that he knew would lead to the liberation of slaves. And African Americans pursuing freedom forced America to live up to its best ideals, and that's why we became the greatest country on the planet and an unprecedented power. And so we have a rich history that we all should take pride in, but as African Americans in this society where the New York Times is trying to rewrite African American history and turn it into this hugely negative statement about America and trying to define everything about the African American journey as suffering is just not true. We're essential to the success of America on so many different levels, and we should take pride in that, and we should take pride in all the things we overcame to be baked into the American system and finally granted all of our rights and freedoms in 1964. It's a tremendous story, and it's a story that says a lot about religious faith and what it can overcome and where it can carry a people and a country. And so to be able to make the point that, look, man, here's what America has to offer, and then double down on it and say, and this is why we as African Americans should take pride in this country and be grateful that we're born into the freest country, born into a country that originally was based in Judeo-Christian values. That's why we love it here, and we can do all this fake complaining we want. None of us want to leave here, and everybody's beating the doors down to get here.
Including, of course, millions of Africans.
Yes. Yes, beating the doors down to get in here.
Exactly. Why would they come to I always ask in speeches, say, let me ask you, how many Jews were moving to Germany in the 1930s? Right?
Yeah.
That was a systemically anti-Semitic country. This is not a systemically anti-black country. Blacks moving here from Africa in the millions are not stupid. They know they're moving to a great place for them. So I got a question for you. Yeah. When did you come to these realizations? Did you always have them? Was it an evolution?
I think I always had them. I just didn't always have them as clearly as I have them now. You know, age is a beautiful thing. You know, there's some problems that go with age, but wisdom is not a problem. And just clarity. I was raised in the church, and my grandmother had an enormous influence on me, and then my father had an enormous influence on me, and my father was like a modern-day Booker T. Washington. Cast down your bucket and make your bit of heaven right here in America. Take advantage of this freedom. And so just as I've gotten older and lived long enough, and you do enough studying and research or whatever, things just come into full clarity and view. And it's, you know, luckily I've been blessed and worked hard enough. I have the ability to express my thoughts.
Have you been attacked by fellow blacks as being a traitor?
I think in the media space, but not in real life in terms of, you know, social media, what people tweet. I think a lot of that is fake and phony, and I think a lot of people in the mainstream media, black, white, whatever, look, Dennis, we've outlawed the truth. And so there are just people that are committed to dishonesty, and anybody who speaks anywhere near the truth is going to get attacked, whether black, white, green, yellow, whatever.
That's right.
And so
That's
I do get that blowback.
That is exactly right. Well, you are a joy to watch and to read, and I look forward to our meeting. And I thank you for the video.
Same to you, Dennis. Pleasure working with PragerU.
Thank you for that. It's really terrific. I mean, the video, I sort of cheered as I watched it before we released it. This is really something. I have no desire in this case to even say I wish every black kid, I wish every white kid saw this. The message is identical to every adult, frankly. America owes you liberty, not love. That's right.